Southside Revolution skating in white, we are going to see skater number 100, Rosa Bulldoza. Number 11, Ellie Fish Sting. Number 112, Spark. Number 117, Sweet and Sour. Number 130, Crash Kitty. Number 15, Moxie. Number 2, Omargeddon. 206, Hell's Bells. 21, Flutter Guy. 333, Frostbite. 4, Eye of the Hurricane. 418, Stud Splatterson. 50, Rawman. 51, Pterodactyl. 667, Tinkle Toad. 72, Mames T. Kirk. 742, Gwenocide. 77, Fractious Cat. And number 8, Mad Hatter. Skating in purple, the Rose City Rollers Rose Petals All-Stars. We've got number 0, Scrambled Egg. 087, Jawbreaker. Number 1, Skittles. Number 11, Honey Basher. Number 111, Ballistic. Number 15, Princess Leia. Captain, number 17, Blueberry Ruffin. 18, Snapdragon. 19, Gwen Reaper. 197, Gremlin. 29, Sugar Glider. Number 35, the Feral Kid. 496, a Saltwater Taffy. 619, Chloe Catastrophe. 73, Bobcat. 74, Dynamite. 777, Screaming Death. 789, All Ice. 819, Kill Pickle. And number 95, Little T Rebel. Give it up for both of our teams.
All right, welcome back, Derby fans. We have a bout here coming up between the Rose City Rose Petals All-Stars against the Southside.
Yeah, Southside Revolution out of Seattle.
It's the Southside of Seattle is what we heard.
Yeah.
Hence the name. Even I can figure that one out. All right. Lots of fun. It's a little bit different derby than the games we were watching earlier. This is limited contact for the younger age group.
So that's going to be Blueberry Ruffin, captain, jamming for the Petals, and 0-2 Ormageddon. Ormageddon, your lead jammer.
All right, the Blueberry Ruffin also out and on the tail. Armageddon running up against the defense now. Blueberry Ruffin around the outside scoring points, and there's the call off.
4-4 to start this bout.
That's the way to start it off. Both teams on the board. No penalties. Gotta love all of that.
Yeah. We love Laughing Planet, but we love seeing that Laughing Planet penalty box empty.
Number 15, Moxie for 1.
All right, so that is, I believe that's Sugar Glider in the purple, and Moxie is jammer for Southside.
Quickly, Moxie is your lead jammer.
Yeah, 2 lead jammers in a row for Southside.
Sugar Glider now through as well, about half a track behind.
And there's the call off. 4 points on that jam. That gives Southside the lead 4-8 after 2 jams.
Number 15,
All right, looks like what Princess Leia this time lining up against Frostbite, captain for the Southside squad.
And there goes Frostbite, lead jammer.
Princess Leia working against the back of this Southside defense here.
All right, the Saltwater Taffy.
Sweet and Sour and company there playing some good defense on Princess Leia.
Yeah. Saltwater Taffy had a good force out. Jawbreaker now with a good force out.
Princess Leia now with 1 to beat, and does. So there, Princess Leia is out. Very diminutive Princess Leia. Almost lost him there.
And Gwen Reaper with the force out and draw back.
And Princess Leia on the inside finds the line and quickly through to score those 4 points. That's the call off. We'll still stay 4 points separated now. Southside with 12 and the Rose Petals, 8.
All right, that is Honey Basher for the Buds, and I cannot read that jersey number. Number 4, Aya the Hurricane is your lead, or is your jammer for Southside, but Honey Basher is the lead jammer.
And Aya now out as well. Quarter track behind or so. There's the call off.
Call off. 1 point for the Petals. 1 point for Southside. 4 points still your differential in this game. Good defense by the Revolution there.
Penalty box still empty.
That's going to be Gremlin jamming for the Rose City Rollers up against number 567.
All right, so that is Tinkle Toad jamming for the Revolution and Gremlin for the Petals.
Gremlin finding the inside line there. Quickly through.
And good work by Dynamite, slowing down Tinkle Toad. There's the call off.
117
points.
Sweet and sour there. Good job on the jammer on that one.
2 points for the Revolution, so 3 points is now your differential. And that is Rawman jamming up against Snapdragon.
5-0 is Rawman in white. Number 18, Snapdragon for purple.
Screaming Death and Company lining up against Rawman.
Oh, Rawman working the inside. Looks like maybe a track
Rawman
cut.
too much on the inside. Oh, good force out by Pterodactyl. Snapdragon has to recycle. Screaming Death, Little T Rubble trying to open lanes.
Goes Snapdragon through, taking the lead jammer.
Mad Hatter and Company racing to the front.
It's a good job of recovering there. Mad Hatter kind of came out of nowhere to reform that defense. Looks like Snapdragon makes it through anyway.
There's the call off. Was it in time? It was. So that is 16-15 is now your score. As a lead change to a 1 point advantage for the Petals.
That's our first lead change today.
Yeah. Could be more. I mean, this has been
This is a good bout
pretty
so
darn
far.
close.
Yeah, very well matched here, these squads.
And that is Omar Geddon back on the line against a Saltwater Taffy. Second jam for both of these skaters.
Margeddon working out the line, the outside line, makes it through on the inside.
All right, Omar Geddon coming around on a scoring pass.
Oh, and a nice hit out there.
Jawbreaker.
Great job by Jawbreaker.
That is a legal contact penalty on Omar Geddon.
Omar Geddon, yeah. So now we have a power jam for a Saltwater Taffy who is through and scoring points. Now, like I had mentioned earlier before the bout, this is a limited contact type of bout. These kids are younger and they don't allow some of that aggressive contact.
That is Gwen Reaper heading the box on a direction of play penalty. Jawbreaker trying to open some lanes, gets some help from Little T Rubble.
Very nice job, Little T Rubble and Jawbreaker sealing off that inside there. For Saltwater Taffy, big wide path to get through there.
Rosa Bulldoze and Company setting up. That's Hell's Bells.
Omar Geddon with a nice job of seeing that inside line and taking it through for points.
And Omar Geddon through for another 4 points. Oh, that's a contact penalty once again on Omar Geddon. Came in a little bit too hot, I guess.
Yeah. There's the call off, or end of the jam, I guess it were.
Yes. It's a big jam, 21-8 on that.
We would like to remind you fans, our jam line here today at the tournament is being brought to you by the Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast. That's the Jam on Hawthorne.
Wow, half of all the points in the bout so far were scored on that jam.
Yeah.
And there goes Chloe Catastrophe. Sparking Company lining up. Here comes Kill Pickle with some offense.
Very nice.
Flutter guy.
Chloe Catastrophe picking their way through the line there.
Flutter guy got a piece of Chloe Catastrophe, but it wasn't enough. Chloe Catastrophe does not stick the landing, or doesn't think that she stuck the landing. Omar getting through.
And Chloe through as well. There's your call off.
So this is Dynamite jamming for the Petals. Up against 742. That is Gwenoside. Sweet and Sour working to break up that Petals defense. Gwenoside is through. There goes Dynamite exploding out of the pack.
Oh, nice offense there. 117. That's Sweet and Sour.
But Sweet and Sour picks up a back block. Kind of worth it, though, for those easy 4 points.
Yeah.
Farrell Kidden Company slowing up Gwenoside.
Oh, meanwhile, Dynamite now through again. Powering through the middle of that pack. Penalty on a pedal that I'm not sure. I didn't catch the number. Our Laughing Planet penalty box filling up here a little bit on this jam.
The multiplayer block being called on Southside Revolution.
Bobcat and Company. Good defense at the back of the pack. Forearm call. Sends another Southside blocker to the box. That is a 16-16 jam. Wow.
Well, that was the most action we've had so far in this bout.
Number 1, Skittles, skating for the Rose Petals. Number 4, Aya the Hurricane for White.
So there we go. We've got a 3-2 pack advantage for the Petals. And that is Skittles jamming for the Petals.
Skittles makes it through on the inside.
Aya the Hurricane not too far behind.
Aya the Hurricane, pursuit.
Oh, great work by Blueberry Ruffin.
Good job again, Blueberry Ruffin kind of coming out of nowhere there for the block out. Nice call off of Skittles.
And there's the call off by Skittles, 8-4. So that's going to be Hell's Bells skating for the jamming for the Revolution up against Snapdragon.
18 Snapdragon for her.
And there goes Snapdragon, 1 to beat. Oh, Jawbreaker, great defense.
Gwen Reaper headed to the penalty box for Petals.
Pack extending. And losing Jawbreaker to Pack Destruction. There's a lot of players. That is Diet Pack now.
Each team with 2 blockers in the box right now.
Great work by Omar Gedden and Sweet and Sour. Just, I mean, that was a huge lane. Hell's Bells could just float through that. Princess Slay and Little T Rebel, 2 of the Petals' smallest skaters, doing their best, but definitely overmatched by Hell's Bells there. There's the call off.
I'd like to shout out a few of our sponsors: Portland Vital Signs, Sisu Mouth Guards, and 187 Killer Pads. Love these guys.
So that's going to be a 4-2 pack advantage right now for the Revolution. And that is number 15, Moxie, looking to take advantage. But a Saltwater Taffy doing great work there. Back of the pack. Now Saltwater Taffy at the box. Leaving Kill Pickle all alone. Kill Pickle, good effort, but great offensive block from Spark. Honey Basher through. Kill Pickle takes a swing, but
Moxie threw well, and then a call.
that was a 4-0 jam, and we got a team timeout being called by the Petals.
All right, this timeout, as well as all other timeouts, are being brought to us today by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor sponsor of Rose City Rollers.
Oh, hey, and our score is a palindrome, 85-58.
Oh, yeah, it is. Just, you always notice that stuff.
Yes, I am a nerd like that.
Hey, we'd probably be remiss if we didn't tell you once again about Zoom Care. With over 29 locations in the Portland area, it's the healthcare you need, when, where, and how you want it. Zoomcare.com.
Number 100, Rosa in Seattle.
It's always good to have handy healthcare when you're busy playing a contact sport
Yes,
with wheels on your feet.
anything with wheels on my feet, but you want to make sure I got health care. That is Chloe Catastrophe in the purple, Rosa Bulldoza in the white.
That's a great name, Rosa
Yeah.
Bulldoza.
Good block from Bobcat. And Chloe Catastrophe is your lead jammer, but barely.
Oh, Chloe Catastrophe with an inside jump and a quick call off. Or not. Nope.
Now, that is a contact penalty, sending Chloe Catastrophe to the penalty box.
There will be no call off this jam.
It's a good block by Ballistic, but Ballistic picks up a forearm penalty. So there will be no lead jammer.
We're having a little malfunction with the scoreboard as well.
Oh, Saltwater Taffy, great force out and recycle.
Job of seeing that line on the inside there. Rosa Bulldoza taking advantage.
All Ice and Company lined up, and there's the force out, big force out on Rosa Bulldoza.
Yeah, that's Bobcat with the big force out there for the Petals.
Bit of a foot race here. Chloe Catastrophe up to the front of the pack. Very wide pack.
There's the official calling off the time. The clock was a little messed up there. We weren't sure how much time in that jam was left.
Yeah, so we've got a team timeout being called by the Revolution. This team timeout brought to you by Deb Count Staber. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Here's a good one. In our juniors program, youth skaters gain confidence in themselves, become strong team players, and cultivate lifelong learning skills. With your support, we can continue to provide scholarships, maintain our gear lending library, and help families cover uniform and travel costs. Text code RCR Juniors to 44321 to donate today. And that, once again, that's 44321. We thank you very much for all your support.
Yes, indeed we do. All right, the always exciting timeout coming to an end. All right, purple, that is Gremlin. And that is number 50, Raw Man. 2-1 in the pack. That is diet of a pack as you're gonna get. But wow, great blocking there from Pterodactyl. So
Yeah, really
Raw Man, your lead jammer.
Really springing Raw Man right out there on that one. Gremlin also out there. Both packs being very diminished here.
Gremlin looking for a lane. Raw Man easily getting through that Petals defense.
And here comes the cavalry. Both teams empty the penalty box.
And there's a call on.
Emphatic call off from the bench.
Yeah.
Number 7-4 Dynamite skating for the Rosebuds.
So it's 101 for the Buds, 82 for the Revolution. We have just under 11 minutes left.
So a great game here. Petals taking a little bit of control here, but not very much, and there's plenty of time left.
Oh yeah. Gleniside jamming for the Revolution. And great offense coming from Rosa Bulldoza.
And that being said, Rosa Bulldoza penalty for that great blocking, but they did get their jammer out.
Sometimes it's worth it to take that penalty.
Yeah, they do have lead jammer now, so they control this jam as we go here. Oh, nice job there. 087, nice job breaker for the Petals with a nice recycle.
And there's the call off. 2 points for the Revolution on that.
You know, we were talking about the Laughing Planet penalty box. It's good food for good people and the planet. Their menu offers vegetarian, vegan, paleo, and gluten-free dishes. So check them out. Laughing Planet. You don't have to be in the penalty box to go there.
Exactly. So that's a 4-2 power advantage, or pack advantage for the Petals, but Omar Gedden doesn't care.
Nope. Omar Gedden making quick work out of that full pack.
Honey Basher threw on the initial. Southside losing another blocker. Omar Gedden looking for a lane. Gets around Kill Pickle, but drawn back by Gwen Reaper.
Penalty box emptying out now for Southside.
Just one skater left in the Laughing Planet penalty box.
Oh, and Honey Basher with some nice skating over there, making their way through the pack.
All right, Scrambled Egg and Company forcing Omar Gedden into the defense, and that's there's a couple contact penalties on the Pedal skaters, but also a contact penalty of some sort on Omar Gedden. That's the third for Omar Gedden.
Yeah, we have a power jam now for the Petals and Honey Basher. They can make it through.
Honey Basher looking for a lane. Get some help from Kill Pickle.
Kill Pickle running some nice screens in there.
Hell's Bells right there.
Yeah, Southside really doing a good job of
we got a star
recovering.
pass too.
Really good job of recovering there, Southside.
Kill Pickle needs to get the star on the helmet. You don't score points if you don't have the star. Multiplayer block sending somebody off. That's number 51, Pterodactyl. So the Petals picked up another 2 points, which came before the star pass.
Number 15, Princess Leia, hitting for the Petals.
We got Princess Leia against Eye of the Hurricane.
Eye of the Hurricane, hitting for Southside.
Looks like Mames T. Kirk down there holding up Princess Leia pretty well for the South Side.
That is a great name, Mames T. Kirk.
That was a great name.
Princess Leia looking for any sort of lane through.
Eye of the Hurricane, meanwhile, out and scoring points for Southside.
Pterodactyl with a big long recycle.
So we have a star pass attempted. Princess Leia has it in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is,
There
star
it
pass.
is. Star pass to Chloe Catastrophe. And currently the score is 4 to 7 in binary. That's right. It doesn't get nerdier than counting the score in binary.
No, it does not. I don't know, maybe Mames T. Kirk would have something to say about that, huh? You wonder sometimes about these youngins with names like that. Probably a parent came up with that one, you think?
Maybe, or maybe they're just raised right.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe they're just a huge fan. Star Trek is awesome.
Big drawback by Blueberry Ruffin. Skittles coming through on a scoring pass. Working against Tinkle Toad and company.
Blueberry Ruffin with another nice knockout on Frostbite there.
And Blueberry Ruffin heading to the box. Jawbreaker closing off the inside lane. Oh, good work by Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker once again. Force out and oh, but Frostbite was able to stay in.
Skittles finds a way around the outside.
And Jawbreaker once again, that force out and recycle. Frostbite not having a whole lot of luck with Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker again with the force out.
Frostbite unable to get through turn 4.
And again.
That was
Put it on
Blueberry
repeat.
Ruffin that time.
Blueberry Ruffin, yeah, same group. Oh, we have a contact penalty then against the jammer. Frostbite headed to the box.
That's going to be Skittles cleanup, Power Jam.
And there's the jam ending.
Start with advances next jam.
Well, looks like the Petals answered that fast and furious comeback from the Southside there.
Yeah, they did. That 20-3 jam was huge.
I just put the stops on that comeback that the Southside had going there pretty good. They were only a couple of points down starting that jam.
So that's going to be Gwen Reaper with the power start. Omar Gedden wearing the pivot stripe. I think that's a good call for the Revolution. And Gwen Reaper through, lead jammer. Omar Gedden directing traffic, trying to speed everybody up.
Pack to move a little bit.
And Petals looking to grab a goat maybe. Gwen Reaper, a little stop on the inside, heads to the outside.
All right, Frostbite back on the track now.
Gwen Reaper.
And we do have a star pass now, so Omar Gedden will be the jammer. Kind of what we figured.
Yep.
And Gwen Reaper with the call off quick before Omar got there.
Yeah, was it in time? Officials are deliberating. 4
4.
points. Omar Gedden stealing 4 on that.
Stealing 4.
Well done.
That is well done. I didn't think he would get that. They'd give him that many. There you go.
Now, he stuck the landing perfectly.
Yeah, sure did. Oh, looks like we have an official timeout. Quickly, right at the whistle.
That is an official review being called by the Petals. I'm going to guess that Coach Hetty wants to contest that score.
Yeah. Well, this penalty or timeout and all others being brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor sponsor, Rose City Rollers. If you're looking to move to Portland, and we know you are, because it's lovely here, even if it is a little warm today.
Oof.
Still not as warm as Arizona, I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
different level of misery.
Yeah. Well, you've been there too, huh? Last year, Champs was in Arizona, wasn't it? Yeah. Monsoon season too. That was lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really funny to have weather alerts on my phone. Simultaneous weather alerts for a dust storm and thunderstorms.
Yeah. That's just another summer day in Arizona.
Yeah, we had a 2-hour rain delay at an indoor facility because the downpour overloaded the roof.
Yeah.
And I guess a seal popped or something on one of the ceiling fans.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you. A 2-day championship tournament in an unair-conditioned facility in Arizona in July is not ideal.
No, definitely not.
Was regarding the apex jump that happened at the end of the jam. The statement was that the apex jump happened after after the first 4 sets of whistles, which was correct. White has had 4 points removed, and purple has retained their official review. Thank you.
All right, that was a
Very nice explanation of that.
yes, wonderful explanation and a good choice to call for that official review by the Petals. So
Absolutely.
those 4 points taken off the board.
Yeah, I thought that perhaps while he did stick the landing, the apex jump looked like it was a little late.
Yes.
So that's why I was questioning the amount of points they gave him there. But now we know, and like you said, they Petals will retain their official review.
For the next 1 minute and 34 seconds.
Well, it might maybe use it again. We'll
Yep.
see.
We got
Coach
Gwen
Hetty,
aside.
we know Coach Hetty.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can use it again. No problem.
And Ballistic getting a little bit of offensive help from Scrambled Egg, but Scrambled Egg now has to go onto defense.
All right, Ballistic is through as your lead jammer.
Good awareness from Scrambled Egg, slowing up Gwen aside.
Slowly catastrophe headed to the penalty box then for the Petals. Ballistic now through and call off. It's a good call off right before Gwenaside was getting ready to score some points.
So that's going to give a 4-3 pack advantage for Revolution to start the next jam. And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Table and Walking PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
I'd like to shout out our friends over at Ritual Dyes, a unique brick and mortar shop and dye studio in Southeast Portland, owned by a Rose City Petals parent. Oh, well, one of the parents of our skaters right now owns this cool shop in Southeast. Go check them out.
All right, here we go. We are back to the action. That looks to be Dynamite and Pterodactyl jamming for the Petals and Revolution, respectively. And Pterodactyl, was breaking away, but Honey Basher got just enough for the force out.
Pterodactyl now through. Dynamite engaging the back of the pack already. There's the call off from Dynamite.
And there is less than 30 seconds left, which means this will go to intermission unless one of the teams calls a timeout. So far, none seem to look like they're going to call a timeout.
Looks like we're going to just let it wind down and call it good. Have our halftime shenanigans.
All right, there we go. So we will be back in 10 minutes. See you then. back, not quite to the action. Intermission is over. We are doing gear checks. So the score at halftime, 142 for the Rose Petals All-Stars, 111 for the Southside Revolution. It was pretty much neck and neck for the first 7 or 8 jams. And since then, the Petals have sort of slowly pulled away. Southside brought it to within, I think, about 7 points at one point.
Yeah, and then the Petals answered with a 30-point jam. So that was, you know, yeah, it's been a good game, though. I think the Southside has every ability to pull this out here if they can execute.
Yeah, I mean, 30 minutes is a long time in roller derby. And
yeah, it is.
A 31-point lead is...
nothing.
Yeah. I mean...
Well, we did see some 40-point jams earlier today. So
well, we saw one 40-point jam earlier today, although, to be fair...
39 on the next one. So I think it was pretty close. Yeah. Yeah, that's not really normal.
A 40-point jam is world record jam.
Yeah, that's not normal. But those kind of things can happen in tournaments, especially.
Yeah.
You know, more so than any other type of scenario. Well, yeah, because I think on that 40-pointer, the other team's jammer was in the box for at least a minute. And, you know, so yeah.
And it was LCU later as the jammer. So.
Yeah. Probably would have got 30 without that, right? All right, here we go. Team's back on the track. So they're ready to get it started here.
So that is going to be Rosa Bodoza jamming for Southside, and it looks like Jawbreaker for the Petals.
All right, here we go, 5 seconds. Jawbreaker once again on the outside and making it past. Sweet and Sour was the last one to get in the way there of Jawbreaker. Sweet and Sour having a good day blocking.
Oh, yeah. And 4-0, hit it and quit it jam there. Next up, that is a Saltwater Taffy. And number 15, that is Moxie.
Oh, Moxie finding a little hole and tweaking through. Taking lead jammer now for Southside. Looks like Honey Basher headed to the penalty box now for the Petals. I didn't see the infraction there.
Direction of play penalty.
Moxie is quickly through. And a quick call off too. Just past the pack and calling it off, saving any more points for the Petals.
So this will be a 4-3 pack advantage for the Revolution to start. And that, I believe, is Gwenaside jamming for the Revolution. And I'm pretty sure that's Snapdragon.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
That is Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Gwen Reaper doing work against Gwenaside. The battle of the Gwens.
Snapdragon one to beat and through
so
for your lead jammer.
Gwen Reaper heading to the penalty box.
And Gwenaside now through as well for the Southside, so coming around. Oh, and Gwenaside through on the inside.
Yep.
Surprising everyone there. I didn't think they were looking. Snapdragon now through as well.
And there's the call off just in time. So 4-4 on that jam.
Number 74, Dynamite, jamming for the Petals.
So we're going to see Dynamite and Eye of the Hurricane as your jammers. 3-3 in the pack.
Jammers having a little chat down there on the line, and now we're going.
And Eye of the Hurricane through for the initial, but Dynamite not far behind.
Oh, and Eye of the Hurricane sees a big hole on the inside and takes that.
Takes it. Dynamite slowed up a little bit, also finding a hole. Eye of the Hurricane.
Oh, some super nice skating there, Eye of the Hurricane. Did get chipped out there at the end, so the quick call off.
3 points on that last pass for Revolution. 1 stolen by the Petals. So 7-5 total.
And Rosa Bulldozer quickly through for lead jam, but now Little T Rebel also through and right on their tail.
Rosa Bulldozer looking for Little T Rebel, not seeing them. And
That'd be
Little
the
T
little,
Rebel.
the little part of the Little T Rebel there.
Yes.
And through.
Sugar Glider and company slowing down Rosa Bulldozer a little bit, and there's another 4-4 jam. This is sort of how we started the first half.
Yeah, it's kind of evenly matched here, these first few jams of the second half. We'll see which team can break out here. Of course, I'm sure the Petals will be fine to just keep going this way.
Oh, yeah.
No gain, no loss.
So that is number 1, Skittles, jamming against Raw Man.
And Skittles powering through. To
Back
take lead.
block.
Oh, back block. All right, so.
And that is Kill Pickle with the force out.
Nice job.
Bobcat slowing up Raw Man. Everybody taking a shot. Chloe Catastrophe unable to stop Raw Man.
Oh, they sure took enough hits at him, though.
Yeah, it took him a bit to get that lead jammer. Here comes the offense for Southside.
Oh. That's Chloe Catastrophe with the run, with the nice run out there.
Nice work by Raw Man. Oh, Omar getting a force out and recycle.
Skittles run a little interference on Raw Man there.
Forearm call on Skittles.
Power jam still for Raw Man. This might really be what Southside needs right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's certainly not going to hurt.
Here comes the offense once again. Kill Pickle. Good force out.
Chloe Catastrophe stopping Raw Man back there on the back straight for a moment. Skittles back out of the penalty box now. Oh, no time to do anything.
Nope, but avoids another penalty, which
We'd like to thank Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's black sheep and unicorns. Check them out, our good friends over at Rebel Heart Therapy.
Okay, next up we've got Honey Basher and Tinko Toad. Honey Basher, your lead jammer. Tinkle Toad right behind.
Tinkle Toad on their tail there. Call off. Not going to risk it.
Start with a 4-3 pack advantage and go from there.
Number 18, Snapdragon, jamming for the Petals. Number 4, Eye of the Hurricane, jamming for Southside.
Fractious Cat and Company lining up at the front of the pack.
It's like Snapdragon and Eye of the Hurricane once again.
Yep.
Oh, and Eye of the Hurricane quickly through, taking lead jammer now for Southside.
Yeah. Snapdragon just sort of run into darkness there.
Yeah. But Snapdragon does find the light.
Eye of the Hurricane makes the scoring pass and calls it off.
All right, well.
We have a 9-point game right now.
Yeah, it's Southside really coming back here.
Yeah.
See if they can keep it up.
I would not be surprised to see a timeout from the Petals fairly soon.
I wouldn't either. We'll see how this next jam goes. You're probably right about that.
Next up, we got Gwenocide and Chloe Catastrophe as your jammers. Laughing Planet penalty box is empty at the moment.
Princess Leia running for Gwenocide. Gwenocide does take lead jammer now for Southside. And Chloe Catastrophe out as well, about half a track behind.
Good blocking from Jawbreaker.
There's the call off quick. Any points?
4 points for the Revolution. It's now a 5-point game.
Oh, one for the Petals.
Oh, one for the Petals.
Oh, this is a good derby.
Yes, yes it is. That is a Saltwater Taffy and Omar Geddon. Good offense coming from Moxie.
Uh-oh.
Back
got a
block on a Saltwater Taffy.
Okay, so Omar Geddon now with the power jam.
Definitely not what the Petals want to see.
Nope. Well, it's a big opportunity for Southside here. See if they can capitalize on it. Omar Geddon quickly through on the inside.
And good work by Spark and Moxie creating a lane on the inside. Spud Splatterson also up there with the offense.
Wow, Omar getting through again, and we have a lead change.
We do have a lead change.
So Southside now up by 2, 162-160. Jammer for the Petals back out now. Saltwater Taffy back on the track and through on their initial. So ready to score some points now, if they can make it back. There's the call off from Omar. That's good derby right there. Wow, big 11-point swing.
Yeah.
11-0 jam on that one. So it puts the Southside up by 5, 165-160. There were just 18 and a half minutes to go. Oh, this is a good derby.
Very good derby. We got Blueberry Ruffin and Hell's Bells as your jammers. 4-3 pack advantage. And Blueberry Ruffin gets the first lead jam for the Petals in a long time.
Yeah, quickly too, just right through.
Good work from Kill Pickle there.
Oh, Blueberry Ruffin down, but back up.
Forearm on Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker not happy about it. Moxie with the great offense.
And Hell's Bells now through on their initial pass. There's the call. And the Petals take back the lead. Ooh. Back and forth here, so that's a 8-point swing that time. So Petals now 168 and Southside 165. Oh, these teams are definitely going at it here.
Yes, they are. That is Gremlin taking the line against Aya the Hurricane. Aya's been having a very effective day as a jammer, especially in the past, in the second half.
A big scrum right here in front of the crowd. Top of turn 1.
Gremlin breaks it out. Lead jammer, Gwen Reaper with a force out.
Oh, but Aya the Hurricane, nice little apex hop to get through on their initial pass. Penalty box is emptying out here. Petals are all out. Oh, there's a call off.
And in time for 1 point stolen there. So that is 172 to 166. 6-point advantage for the Petals.
Back and forth here.
Yeah,
really
it
good,
is.
really good derby. Good defense that time by the Petals. They really stopped the jammer for the Southside on that exchange.
Here we go. Rosa Bulldoza up against Kill Pickle.
And Rosa Bulldoza with the one to beat now.
Everybody taking a shot. Rosa Bulldoza is your lead jammer.
Wow, that was some tenacity there, making it through.
Kill Pickle picks up a forearm.
There's a call off to see how many points.
That's 3 points grabbed by the Petals. Not
of
seen an indication yet for Revolution.
two.
2 points. So
All
that
right,
was
well, we're definitely back and forth here. Just a 1 point gain there
Yeah.
for the.
we got a team timeout by Southside. So this was a 31-point lead at halftime. It's now 7 after the Petals have clawed back from actually being down.
Oh, they were only down for a minute there. I think they didn't like it.
No, I don't think so.
They did come right back and get the lead here, and it's not much of a lead, like you said, but we're there and we'll see how it goes. It's a good game.
Yeah, 15 minutes left.
Both teams playing really well here.
Don't forget to spend money over there in the Merc Food.
Well, we'd be remiss if we didn't say that this timeout was brought to us this afternoon by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Table.
Official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
They're awesome. Once again, if you're looking to move to Portland, come on down. Talk to Deb. Get you hooked up.
We got Omar Gedden and Blueberry Ruffin. 4-3 pack advantage for the Petals. That may not matter a whole lot. Omar Gedden very good at getting through the pack.
Yeah, really having a good day as a jammer, Omar. Also a blocker. He's been out there doing some blocking too, and that's been very effective as well.
Pterodactyl, I believe that was, doing some great blocking.
And Blueberry Ruffin now through, just about a full lap behind here.
Jawbreaker closed off that inside lane. Ballistic doing some good work there.
Oh, Omar flying through there. Blueberry Ruffin through as well. Petals doing a great job of slowing up Omar on this one. He's through now.
And there's the call off just in time. 4-4 on that jam.
So our differential stays the same here. Now we have a timeout from the Petals.
Good timeouts by both of these teams. This timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor. And welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
And don't forget, Derby fans, we have much more Derby to come today. After this game, there'll be a bit of a break. It looks like we'll have about an hour break, and you'll have to re-sign in to the stream to catch the last 2 games of the tournament this afternoon, or this evening, I guess. So that'll be fun. Be sure to come back and enjoy the rest of the games with us.
Yeah.
The marquee matchup later on between the Seattle Derby Brats and the Rose Buds All-Stars will probably be the game that'll be here to watch.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that one.
If you can, get on up out the couch and come on down. The hangar's a great place to be. Nothing like live roller derby. Love to see you down here. All right, timeout over. Here we go. Back to Derby.
There's Dynamite in the purple, Southside in the white.
Southside having a great game as well for the Southside. Dynamite makes it through as your lead jammer. And just like that, we said, Southside also out.
Yep.
Just really not far behind Dynamite. And Southside does make it through the pack first. Dynamite now through as well.
Southside trying to call it, but is not the lead jammer.
I think Dynamite is the lead jammer.
Yeah.
There's the call off.
Just in time.
Just in time.
So that was a...
Wow, so that was a 4-point swing there.
Nope,
oh,
there we
no,
go.
There they go.
8-8.
So
However,
still
there's
points here.
a 4-3 pack advantage now
Yeah.
for Saltwater Taffy to attempt to take advantage of. Moxie. I may be wrong, but I don't think Moxie's not gotten lead jam.
Well, it happened now.
Yep.
There we go. The Saltwater Taffy is out.
Good work by Chloe Catastrophe and Kill Pickle. Moxie having to reset behind Chloe. Multiplayer sends Snapdragon to the box.
Meanwhile, Saltwater Taffy out again. It's like Moxie coming up on the scoring run here. And
Good
nice
force out by Kill Pickle and
Chloe Catastrophe.
Moxie trying to just power through Kill Pickle. Oh,
nice.
Kill Pickle with a great force out.
Oh, that was awesome. Right at the last second there.
And there goes Chloe Catastrophe with a force out.
Oh, and meanwhile, Saltwater Taffy coming through the pack once again. That's 16 unanswered now on this jam.
And the penalty box is clear at the moment. Oh, nope. There goes, is that Eye of the Hurricane? That is.
Eye of the Hurricane. And Moxie now through.
And a track cut on Moxie.
Track cut. So we have a power jam here for the rest of this jam and power start coming up. So they call it quickly, preserve as much of that as they can. The Petals will have a power start.
And that was a 24-4 jam.
20-point swing there. That was a big one for the Petals.
That was huge for the Petals.
Hey, Derby fans, have you seen our skate mobile? It's the party on wheels, packed with over 150 pairs of skates and gear. We're ready to make any event a hit. Visit rosecityrollers.com for more info on how to book.
And that is a team timeout sponsored by Deb Count Staber and Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. That team timeout is going for Southside Revolution, who has used all of their timeouts now. They still have their official review.
And they can use that as a timeout if they need to.
Yes, they can.
I would like to thank a couple more of our sponsors here this afternoon, the Portland Mercury, S1 Helmets, and Menopause Northwest. All excellent sponsors, and we thank you very much for your help in doing what we do here.
All right, that timeout coming to a close.
We got an interesting pivot line start going on here for this power start.
Yeah, I've seen a couple starts.
Yeah.
This is not quite the classic pivot line start, but
And Honey Basher with a running start right up the inside for lead jammer.
comes some offense.
Oh, nice
Coming
job
from the
of
Feral
Bronco.
Kid, but oh, great work by Hell's Bells.
Yeah, Hell's Bells is really doing it on that one.
Eye of the Hurricane is back on. So is Moxie now.
Looks like our penalty box is clear once again.
Moxie pulling the star.
Oh, and Honey Basher saw the line and took it.
And there's a star pass to Mames T. Kirk, who's just powering through Petals' defense.
Yeah, but they keep swarming.
Yep.
Now Honey Basher trying to follow that mess through.
And that's going to be a high block on
yeah.
Mames T. Kirk.
There we go. So we have a power jam once again for Honey Basher for 30 seconds. There's the call. They're going to go ahead and ice that and get the next jam started with their power start.
It's going to be Dynamite taking the power start. And Dynamite almost there. Oh, Pterodactyl. That force out.
Dynamite now working up front there against Omar. Omar Gedden with the drawback.
And there's the star pass. Direction of play penalty on Rawman right after the star pass.
So once again, Dynamite out on the power jam.
Lead jam going to Dynamite. There we go.
Two Southside skaters are in the box now.
Omar Gedden, great defense one-on-one right at the front of that pack. Dynamite
making it through.
Exploding out of there. Okay, a little bit of confusion for the Revolution. Their star is sitting in. The star is on the ground in the penalty box. They currently do not have a jammer.
How can they rectify that? Does the jammer need to go over there and pick it up?
Yes. So Mames T. Kirk is currently getting mobbed by the Petals. And that is a forearm penalty on
Skittles.
Skittles, yep.
Oh, and our jammer in the box too there on that one. I didn't see the penalty on the jammer.
So this will be a power start for the Revolution, who have now drifted to 47 points behind.
Yeah, that was just a pretty incredible series of jams there the last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Petals just really took charge.
And Coach Hetty calling an official review. I guess wants to get whatever penalty was on the jammer reversed.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be the try there. Okay, Derby fans, you want to get in on the action? You too can join RCR as a skater or official or announcer or any kind of volunteer help that we need anytime. We hold regular intro to Derby boot camps, and we'll teach you everything you need to know how to get rolling. Check out rosecityrollers.com for more info.
And this official review brought to you by Deb Constaber, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.
Okay, we're having a big summit meeting about this official review here. Well, it's 4:20 here in beautiful Portland. Not going to say anything more about that.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Purple team was requesting the cut call on their jammer be removed. On review, it was a slightly late call because the jammer was giving the jammer a chance to seed the cut. Purple jammer never successfully fully seeded the cut. The cut call stands. Purple has used their official review. Thank you.
All right, so the cut call stands. This is going to be a power start for Southside.
There they go. They're going to run some kind of picket line defense here, it looks like.
Yeah.
4-on-3 blocking situation here too.
Looks like scrambled egg and snapdragon out there.
And Little T Rubble.
Little T Rubble, yeah.
Oh, good work by Little T Rubble.
Nice job. Very nice recycle there, Little T Rubble.
Flutter guy with some offense there, and there's enough to get Gwenicide through. But the Petals were able to burn 20 critical seconds there.
Yeah, the penalties are, both skaters are standing and now back on the track. So teams are at full strength here once again.
And Dynamite is through.
Gwenicide now through as well. First 4 of this jam. There's the call off. Good, that's good derby right there.
So that's going to be Sugar Glider for the Petals up against Omar Gedden. Omar Gedden had some penalty trouble in the first half, but has been very clean so far in the second.
Yeah, I think they kind of figured out what the referees were going to call and allow and adjusted accordingly.
Yes, and Omar Gedden quickly through for lead jammer. Sugar Glider looking for a hole. Mad Hatter and Company with a force out.
Nice recycle there. 51 is Farrah Dackle. And Omar through on the scoring pass.
Sugar Glider still looking for that initial pass. 4-3 pack advantage now.
Like Rawman headed to the penalty box for Southside there. And Sugar Glider now out on their initial pass. Oh, some really good defense being played there.
Yeah. Ballistic, nice
Kill
work.
Pickle. Ballistic, very nice job. Really holding up Omar there. Good job.
So it's an 8-point jam, 8-0 for the Revolution. 4 minutes left. They are down by 35. It's
Still
not
plenty of time.
insurmountable, but
Still plenty of time.
they're going to be starting on a 4-3 or a 3-2 pack disadvantage. That is Blueberry Ruffin and Rosa Bulldoza as your jammers. Rosa Bulldoza. Oh, force out, big force out.
Another nice force out there by the Southside. 206 Hells Bells with a penalty called.
And
Gremlin shoots through.
Gremlin lead jammer. 2-1 pack advantage right now. That is a diet pack.
Wow, it is. Look at that. There's the skaters on the track. Traffic jam in the Laughing Planet penalty box. Looks like Rawman and Pterodactyl over there holding up Gremlin now.
Yeah, great work by those two blockers.
Looks like Gremlin's going to make it through, though.
And track cut on Rosa Bulldoza. I did not see it. My view is blocked, but
Looks like Gremlin had a track cut too, but came back, so they didn't call it. There's the call off. And then they're going to ice that Southside jammer in the box once again. Start this next one, power start.
so that was a 4-3 jam. Both teams with one clock stoppage left.
Yeah, just a little under 2.5 minutes now to go. Time definitely running out for Southside here.
Yes. So there's time for one more jam after this. So that is Skittles.
Oh, well, Omar Gedden wearing the pivot hat has been sent to the penalty box.
That was a great force out and recycle by Rawman.
Oh, no, it looks like Omar is headed back. He must have misunderstood the ref.
Might have been like a false start or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I was assuming that perhaps that would be the same thing as last time. Omar would have the pivot, and then when their jammer comes out, they'll do the pass. Or not.
Oh, Skittles head into the box.
Rosa Bulldoza right through out of the box. We have a power jam now for the Southside.
So this jam will go the full 2 minutes.
And that doesn't leave much time left on the game clock.
It'll leave 13 seconds on the game clock, which is enough time to put your hands together for a T and call that timeout. That is a low block, or no, low block on Rosa Bulldoza. So Skittles will be released.
And Skittles already standing, so most of the penalty will still have to be served by Rosa Bulldoza. And Skittles making it through. Oh no.
Oh,
nice
wow.
Job by
That was,
Omar Gedden once again.
and Glenn Reaper tried to force out Omar, but got a legal contact penalty for their trouble.
And Skittles makes their way around the outside.
All right, Skittles with 4. Rosa Bulldoza, I believe, eligible to score and coming in. Nice pass.
Oh,
Nope, track
cut
cut.
track. So there's the jam timer. And were we going to call a timeout or we're going to let it go? Doesn't look like the Petals have any desire to call a timeout.
Yeah,
There it
there
is.
we go. Your unofficial final score, 239 for the Rose Petals, 199 for the Southside Revolution.
That was a great game.
That was, oh, nope, sorry, 243, 199. But yeah, that was a phenomenal game.
That was great. Great to see these young skaters out there tearing it up.
Oh, yeah. So, we will be back in a while. This stream will be ending, so if you want to see the final 2 bouts of the evening, you're going to have to relog into the new stream. So that'll happen in a little bit. But yeah, we will see y'all soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for having us.
All it takes is you and I. Love's equation.